Hey Jims, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Nisi G. I've been a mindset mentor for 3 years, a master cosmetologist for 18 years, and I'm currently studying to become a nurse practitioner so I can help people more with their mind, body, and soul, and also with skin, scalp conditions, things of that nature. Um, I am so excited. I've been doing a little bit of rebranding, as you can see. I'm in my more calm and poised era. Still sassy Nisi, but just a little bit more calm, polished, and poised. Um, I feel like I'm really becoming more of myself every single day, and I love that. I also wanted to tell you guys about the mentorship plans. A lot of people have been asking me, what's the difference? I used to do traditional style one on one mentorship, and it's just not needed, to be completely honest. You don't need someone to coddle you or hold your hand. I didn't get that whenever I had first learned about manifestation, law of assumption. I just kind of had it to piece it together on my own. But one of the things that I've always took pride in was being able to help as many people as I can. And the one-on-one mentorship really started to drain me, to be completely honest. And it also didn't allow me the time to help as many people as I wanted to. So when you go and you get the plans, I'm able to execute more of those and help people and film this video, this 10-minute video that goes with it in order to help further. So I really do appreciate you guys that have already gotten those plans, and I've gotten tremendous feedback, and I am loving that you guys are on day 3 of your plans and getting the results that you want. So that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about consciousness and exactly what consciousness is and why these desires choose you to execute them. We talk about this in our VIP group. It's something that I've been embedding into the group and pouring into them as they truly need to know that these desires are consciousness themselves. And I have said this on TikTok. I've said this in a previous video as well, but I wanted to do a deeper dive into this. People keep, saying this, that, and a third. And I'm like, no. So Abraham Hicks will call this the vortex, if you follow Abraham Hicks. Dr. Joe Dispenza will call this the quantum field, if you're familiar with Dr. Joe. Neville Goddard will deem this as staying in the state of the wish fulfilled, right? And we think of consciousness as being awake and living, breathing, walking, talking, or, something that's alive, something that moves. But what you have to know is that consciousness is that desire alone. That desire is awake. That desire is walking, talking, breathing, whatever, right? And when we talk about how Rumi says what you seek is seeking you, or you have heard me say that to desire something means that you already have it, and all that's true. But just like I tell the girls in the VIP group or in my one-on-one sessions, you have that desire. I don't have that desire. I don't have the desire to be with your SP. You do. I don't have the desire to, be a doctor. You do. I don't have the desire for certain things. You do. Just like you might not have the same desires as me, right? They're for me. What's for me is for me, and what's for you is for you. So that desire alone is consciousness. And I want you to think and pause for a minute if you need to pause this video. But I want you to think for just a moment how much of a blessing it is that God chose this thought to come to you for you to desire it because it knows that you can execute it. It knows that you can have it. Wouldn't be bestowed upon you if you couldn't have it. I wouldn't have the desire to be a prestigious nurse practitioner if I weren't capable of doing so. I wouldn't. You can either politely accept the desire or politely decline the desire. And what I mean by politely, I'm Southern. I was born and raised in Georgia. If you come into a Southern person's home, we're going to offer you a beverage, maybe a snack, something to eat if we're making dinner, whatever, right? Because in our culture, it's rude to not offer someone something when they're coming into your home. We also deem it rude to show up empty-handed at someone's home if you're coming over for a dinner or an event or whatever. But let's stay on topic. If you come into a Southern person's home, they're going to offer you something. We might say, do you want a Coca-Cola? Do you want sweet tea? Do you want a cookie? Like, do you want anything? May I get you anything? You can politely decline it, or you can politely accept it. You might say, I'd rather have water instead, Nisi. No, thank you, to the soda, right? You're going to treat these desires and these thoughts that you don't want just like that. And that's what I mean when I say to treat your thoughts like clouds. Observe them. Don't become them. You only become them when you find something that you like, something that you desire, something that tickles your fancy, right? So you might have the desire to, I don't know, get $5,000. I like that idea. I welcome that. Thank you. I'm going to go with that. You might have the afterthought of, wait, how am I going to get that? That doesn't make any sense. I don't welcome that. No, thank you. That's not who I identify as. Because you got the desire. Your nervous system is bracing you for impact because your nervous system doesn't feel safe to receive it. That's all it is. Your nervous system is bracing for that impact because you have taught your nervous system through other people's beliefs or what have you that it's not safe to have. Now, we just finished with our VIP group, and I was like, I really feel led to make this YouTube video and get this up today. So when you're watching this, it'll still be the same day. It'll be Sunday, July 13th. But I had just told everyone in the VIP group the same message, that what you seek is seeking you. It has the desire to have you bring it to fruition. Remember, God, the universe, whatever name you want to call it, I'm going to say God. I was raised Baptist Christian. God wants to experience you getting this because God is just different states of perspectives, and that's all it is. So God wants to experience itself through me. God wants to experience itself through you. God wants to experience itself through your neighbor, through your dad, through your mom, through your grandma, through your uncle, through your brother, through your sister, through your dog. Michael Jackson used to always say that as soon as I get an idea for a song, I have to go in the studio and record it immediately. If I don't, Prince will get it. He understood that desire is consciousness alone that came to me. And if I refute that, it has to go on to the next person. This isn't to say to get you riled up and to get you feeling like, oh my God, I have to act now. It's to motivate you into knowing that you can genuinely have whatever it is that you desire. I don't have a desire to be the president of the United States. I don't, right? So since I don't have that desire, it's not meant for me to have. You might say, oh, well, Nisi, is that contradicting manifestation? No, stay on topic, please. Okay. I don't have that desire. Therefore, it's not meant for me to have. Is it possible? Yes. All things are possible. But if I don't have the desire, then that's just not my desire, right? Like people say, okay, well, what if someone else is manifesting the same SP? Then they will, because you're welcoming that. That's what rebuking something is. That's what refuting something is. That's what moving something to the side that doesn't serve you is. It's you politely accepting or politely declining, or, rudely declining, whatever. But I like to take a more poised approach now, because I feel like when I was, that ain't part of me, and acting like that, it was me trying to have more control over the situation by being firm. But firm doesn't necessarily have to be loud, right? Like firm can be soft. Like I can give a firm, soft no. I don't want that, right? So you can do the same thing. I want you guys to know that the desire alone is consciousness. It came to you. It chose you. What is for you is for you, and what's for me is for me. And that's it. That's it. That's all. The thoughts and desires alone are conscious. They're awake. They're consciousness. The beliefs, the limiting beliefs that you might have are also consciousness. Those are also awake. Something that I told the girls in the VIP group today was, your beliefs are not your own. They belong to someone else. Why would I take someone else's belief and make it my reality? Now, and this is something that I have to practice daily in mentorship. is that I cannot project my own experiences onto other people, right? And people say, well, let me see, that's hard to do. No, it's not. It's actually very easy because I will tell it to you like this, like the example that I gave in the VIP group. I've been a licensed master cosmetologist for 18 years, and my experience has been like this, right? But when I get someone and I see someone who's fresh out of school, they may have finished school a couple months ago or hell, even a week ago, they have what I like to call blind delusion, and it serves them well because they don't know the ins and outs, the ups and downs that they might face going through this business. All they know is I finished hair school, I passed my boards, I get to go work in a salon and do hair and make money doing the thing that I love. That's all they know. And that's all they need to know. They don't need to know, oh, well, this, that, and the third. And you say, well, Nisi, I need to prepare them for all things. No, I don't, because their experience might not be my experience. And vice versa, right? Like their experience isn't mine isn't theirs. I don't need to go. And something that taught me this was my son, actually. I am the eldest daughter, and my sisters are 11 and 12 years younger than me. And I have this belief that eldest children get overlooked, especially eldest daughters, because I feel like in a lot of communities, the eldest son gets treated like a king. The eldest daughters get looked over. And I strongly believed that. I still somewhat do, to be honest, right? And I'm like, my son was like, Mom, please, I want to have a sibling. And I was like, no. You're 12, absolutely not, because then you're going to regret asking me that. And I had to catch myself. I'm like, I am projecting my son's experience onto him. So then, God forbid, if I were to, not God forbid if I get pregnant and have a baby, but God forbid I give him that belief and then I get pregnant and have a baby, he's going to grow up thinking and manifesting my sibling gets first choice. I get overlooked. I get picked last. And now I've given him that belief. I've given him my experience. So your nervous system is bracing for that impact, is bracing for that. Ugh. My mom told me that women aren't good friends. My dad told me that love is hard to come by. Men only want one thing. My grandma taught me that I'm Black. I have to work twice as hard, blah, blah, blah. All these stipulations that we put on ourselves. These are other people's beliefs that we are now taking on as limitations. Those limitations don't serve you and they don't belong to you. And the faster you can wrap your brain around that, the faster you can change it. A lot of times people think that uncovering this stuff is going to take weeks and days on end, and it doesn't. It doesn't take weeks and days on end. It's there. If you choose for it to, yes, some people say, well, self-love is hard. Well, it's hard because you say it's hard. It's not hard. You're taking on someone else's experience and you're making it your own. Change who you want to be. Make decisions based off of the version of you that already has the thing. If I'm already the prestigious nurse practitioner, what would I be doing? How would I be behaving? I'm making decisions as if I'm already her, not I'm becoming her. I already am her. We experience time in a linear fashion. Unfortunately, we are in the 3D. So time has a gravitational pull. It has that density. So it has us experiencing it as 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 2025, 26, 27, 28, so forth, because of that density. But everything is happening everywhere all at once simultaneously. The thought alone is conscious, and it chose you to experience that desire. It chose you and you alone. And I'm not saying like, okay, if someone has a desire to be a lawyer and someone else has a desire to be a lawyer, yes. But they don't do it how you do it. People who subscribe to my channel, people who are in my VIP group, people who get the platinum manifestation plans, people who follow my content, they're for me. They choose to follow me. They choose to listen to me. They choose to, take on what I'm talking about, etc. They choose to. You can choose someone else. There's other manifestation mentors. There's other LOA content creators, right? And you could choose to follow them as well. But the people that are for me are for me. The desires that I have are for me. And the things that I don't want, I just politely decline it because I also recognize what it is. I recognize that, oh, this is a conditioned stimulus. This is a belief my dad gave me. This is a da 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 da. I want you guys to start calling out, oh, this doesn't serve me. This is from my mom. This is from my dad. This isn't mine. This is not your cross to bear. It's not. And if it weren't true, God would not have given it to you. It reminds me of that Bible verse where Jesus is saying, in my Father's house, there's many mansions. And if it weren't true, I would have told you. Meaning all of the desires of your heart already exist. If it weren't true, I would tell you it's not true. I wouldn't tell you something that's not true. I want you guys to know that the desire got given to you. It was given to you. It wants to experience itself through you. It wants to experience that desire through you. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? That you're given this desire to be this prestigious lawyer. How beautiful is that that you have this desire to have this beautiful, immaculate wedding? How beautiful is that that you want to experience abundance and financial freedom? How beautiful is that? Now go and make decisions based off of that version of you that already has it, because it was given to you and to you alone. And in the event that you decide that you don't want it, politely decline it. I once had an idea to start a business, a beauty app. And I was so excited about this app. And I knew about law of attraction. I didn't know about law of assumption and manifesting, all those things. And I didn't execute it. I didn't. And then a couple months go by, and I swear to you, I saw someone else with this app, a different company with this app. Then they brought this app out. Same thought process, same, dynamic that I wanted, and I didn't understand. And I was like, why the fuck? How did they get my idea? They didn't get my idea. That idea is consciousness. It comes from the quantum field. It comes from the vortex. It comes because it wants to manifest. It wants to come to fruition. It wants to experience. And you say, oh, I can't have that. Well, then you won't, and it'll move on to the next person. Just like Michael Jackson will get these lyrics. I have this idea for this song. I have to go execute it right now. I have to go act on it right now. Bashar also teaches to act on your greatest excitement. And when you do this, the money will come, the luxuries will come, the life will come. It will come because you're acting on it now. Normally, I like to, film my YouTube videos on one day and do it like that and batch content. But I literally walked past my desk and I said, no, I need to grab my microphone. I need to tell this now. I need to act on this right now. I have a 2-hour gap in my day. I need to get this done now. I need people to understand this message now. That's what acting on your greatest excitement is. I'm not going to wait a minute sooner. I might have forgotten the thought, might have forgotten what I wanted to say. I don't want to do that. Okay? If you guys have any comments, questions about topics, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer. I keep saying that I'm going to show up more on YouTube, but I really am, especially now that I'm phasing out of the traditional style of one-on-one mentorship. If you're interested in getting a platinum plan, I strongly recommend you to do so. It takes 21 days to break a habit. And if you need help getting out of your own way, the platinum plans will definitely do that for you. You have a choice between a 14-day, 2-week plan or a 30-day, 4-week plan. You also get a customized video that comes with it with me explaining your plan and connecting the dots on your questionnaire. A lot of people have been so gleefully overwhelmed by how I connect the dots with their upbringing and their beliefs and things like that. Things that they didn't even recognize about themselves. I was like, this is this. And understanding your conditioned stimuluses and what is triggering you throughout the day. So if you need help with that, please don't hesitate to click the link or go to platinumgang.store and you will have a choice between those two plans. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.